What if decluttering didn't have to feel like an all or nothing battle? What if instead of wrestling with guilt or forcing yourself to throw everything away, you simply started small and let the momentum build? That's what I discovered. In today's video, I'm going to walk you through the simple steps that helped me begin. Nothing dramatic, nothing overwhelming, just small changes that made a big difference. Because the goal isn't a perfect empty house, it's a home that feels easier to live in. So if you're ready, let's begin. If your home feels overwhelming, don't start by trying to fix it all. That pressure alone can keep you stuck. Instead, try something surprisingly gentle. Just remove one item today. Tomorrow, remove two. The next day, three, and so on. This method works especially well if you're busy, low on energy, or just not ready for a full-on decluttering session. It doesn't ask you to overhaul your whole life, just to start moving gently in the right direction. And the magic is this: as the days go on, your decluttering muscle builds quietly. What felt hard on day 1 might feel almost automatic by day 20. By the end of the month, you've cleared out hundreds of items without any drama and without burning out. It's a way to start, even if you don't have the energy or a full plan yet. If you are still wondering which one to get rid of first, I will suggest you the things you can get rid of in the next tip. Number 2 is facing the souvenirs. Some of the hardest things to declutter aren't the ones taking up space on the floor. They're the ones tucked quietly in boxes. Old cards, handwritten notes, souvenirs from a different season of life. These aren't just items. They're tied to memory, identity, and emotion. That's what makes them so tricky. It's not the item you're struggling with, it's what it represents. When I went through my own memory boxes, I told myself one thing: you don't have to decide quickly. Just be curious. I picked up each item and asked, do I need this to remember? Sometimes the answer was yes, and I kept it. Sometimes it was no, and I realized the memory was already part of me. I didn't need the object to keep it alive. This gentle approach helped me move through those boxes without feeling like I was erasing anything. I allowed myself to keep a few things that still felt meaningful, but let go of the rest. Not out of guilt or urgency, but from a place of clarity. So, if you're stuck with emotional clutter, try this. Don't start with pressure. Start with curiosity. Hold one item. Ask yourself if keeping it still serves you. Let your present self, not your past, make the decision. Because letting go of the object doesn't mean letting go of what it meant to you. Number 3 is let yourself decide what belongs. Some things enter our home quietly, not because we chose them, but because they were passed down, gifted, or simply expected to be kept. A tea set from an aunt, a stack of mismatched dishes from your grandmother, a vase you never liked but felt too guilty to give away. These items often come with invisible pressure. She loved this, I should keep it. Or worse, what kind of person gives away something from their family? But here's the truth. Once an item is in your home, it's part of your life. And you have the right to ask, does this reflect who I am today? Does it support the home I want to live in? I remember a small porcelain figurine, something I'd inherited and felt obligated to display. It wasn't my style, it didn't bring me joy, but I let it sit on the shelf for years. Every time I dusted it, I felt a small tension I couldn't name, until one day I realized I was keeping it out of guilt, not love. That was the moment I gave myself permission to let it go. If you're wrestling with things like this, try reframing the decision. Keeping an object doesn't equal keeping a relationship, and letting it go doesn't mean disrespect. It means you're honoring your space, your season, and your needs. You don't owe your home to other people's preferences. You don't need to become a storage unit for things that no longer fit your life. Love can stay even when the object doesn't. Number 4 is choose clothes that support who you are today. There's a special kind of clutter that hides in our closets. It's not the obvious stuff, the socks with holes, the shirt you spilled coffee on last year. It's the outfit you bought for a version of yourself you thought you'd become, the expensive blazer for a job you didn't end up taking, the gym gear from that short-lived fitness phase, the dress you've never worn but keep just in case. These pieces aren't just fabric. They're tied to ideas of who we were, who we wished we were, or who we think we should be. I used to keep clothes like that, items that didn't fit my life, my body, or my style, but somehow made it through every closet cleanout. I'd try them on once a year, then hang them back up with a sigh. And every time I looked at them, they whispered, maybe someday. But one day I realized those clothes weren't inspiring me. They were quietly making me feel like I wasn't enough. Not stylish enough, not thin enough, not successful enough. And I don't need a closet full of that kind of energy. So I started removing them not all at once, but piece by piece. Anything that didn't fit my body or my life, I kept the clothes I actually wore, the ones I felt like myself in. And the moment I let the rest go, getting dressed became easier, quieter, lighter. You deserve a closet that supports the life you're living now, not one that keeps reminding you of the one you didn't choose. Letting go of old versions of yourself is how you make room for the real you to breathe. Number 5 is choose colors that truly work for you. There's a quiet reason some clothes stay in our closets barely worn. It's not because we forgot about them or because they don't fit. It's something more subtle. They don't feel quite right when we put them on. And often, it comes down to color. You might admire the piece on the hanger. Maybe it even looked great on someone else. But every time you try it on, something's off. It doesn't light you up. It doesn't feel like you. I didn't realize how much this mattered until I started testing it, standing in front of a mirror and holding different colors near my face. Some made me look fresher, clearer, more awake. Others flattened everything out. No sparkle, no warmth, just wrong. That simple experiment helped me let go of pieces I'd been holding onto for years. They weren't bad clothes. They just didn't belong to me. Once I understood that, it became easier to part with them and to choose colors that actually made me feel good. Color may seem like a small thing, but it affects how you show up in the world. Not just how you look, but how you feel in your skin. When you choose colors that support you, your whole wardrobe feels more like home. Number 6 is dispose of expired medications. There's a corner of the house we rarely pay attention to, yet it directly affects the health of our entire family, the medicine cabinet. It's easy to forget about it. But over time, expired medications and half-used supplements quietly pile up. A bottle of painkillers from 2019. Vitamins you didn't even know you had. Cold medicine that's long past its expiration date. These items don't just take up space, they can actually be dangerous. Keeping them around creates a false sense of security. And when someone gets sick, you might reach for something that no longer works, or worse, something that could cause harm. The solution is simple but powerful. Check your medicine cabinet at least once a year. Dispose of expired items safely. Never flush them. Instead, check if your local pharmacy offers a take-back program. And keep only what's current, trustworthy, and truly useful. Once you've done this, not only will your cabinet feel cleaner, you'll also feel more at ease. Because the next time you need something in a hurry, you'll know you're reaching for something you can trust. Number 7 is the product disappoints you. Do you often get sucked in by online ads? A moisturizer that promises to fix everything. A foundation that says it will make your skin look flawless. A product with thousands of glowing reviews. So you buy it, you try it, and then it doesn't live up to the hype or it just doesn't suit your skin. But instead of letting it go, we keep it, tucked in a drawer, pushed to the back of a shelf. And every time we see it, we feel a twinge of guilt for spending the money, for not using it all, for hoping things would be different. Over time, those bottles don't just take up space, they silently weigh us down. So here's a gentle solution. Get them all out. And ask yourself, is this really working for me? Keep the ones you use and that work for you. And be kind when you let go of things that don't fit and disappoint you, whether it's throwing them away or donating them to someone in need. You'll have a simpler living space, a lighter lifestyle. So in this video, we've explored different ways of letting things go, one item at a time, releasing pieces tied to old memories, saying goodbye to gifts that don't fit your life, even noticing how color or style can quietly keep clothes unworn. Each release, no matter how small, creates space. And more importantly, it gives you back a little energy that was tied up in things you no longer need. In the next video, we'll turn to decluttering and organizing forgotten spaces. Those spots you rarely open the back of a closet, a neglected drawer, or a box in storage can hold more weight than you realize. If you are interested, please subscribe so you don't miss out. Until then, let me know in the comments which type of item felt the hardest or the easiest for you to release. And remember, letting go doesn't have to be heavy. It can be simple, steady, and freeing.